give it 1 minute and see if anybody else comes in on Zoom, and then we can carry on. Right. Okay, I don't think anyone else is coming in on Zoom, so we can carry on now. If they do, we'll have to jump up and run off. I know there's some on Facebook Live, so that's okay. Right, good morning. Let's get started. So, you won't necessarily need head pads, they're just there from last night's class. So, we're going to start off sitting down on the floor. You want your legs extended in front of you. Just knees slightly soft, don't need to be particularly straight. You're going to start off with a gentle curve through the spine. So tuck your pelvis under and then lift up tall and extend up nice and high. Do the same thing again. So just mobilizing the spine. Curve back, lift up and extend nice and high. Do that 2 more times. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Bring it all the way back up. You don't need to go all the way down to the floor. We're just warming up those muscles. Lift all the way up to the top. Hold for a second and then lean back halfway. Place your feet flat onto the floor. From there, you're going to pull one arm down to your hip and extend forward, and then the other side. So literally just pull down and extend back up. Now think about what your core is doing. Brace your core. Keep everything really strong in the center. Lovely, well done. Keep going. Do a few more here. Brilliant, well done. Keep moving. Bracing in the center. Do 4 more if you can. 2 more times. Lovely. Now extend those arms forward again. You're going to open one arm right back as far as you can and bring it back to the top. And then the same thing on the other side. So your goal is to try and keep your back straight now. Keep your hips in the floor and your body's as tall as you can. Keep it going. Lovely. Do 4 more, please. Big rotation. And lift it up. And again. 3. 2 more times. Nearly there. Big rotation. Lift it up. 1 more time. And hold it here. Now bring your hands down so they're just above the knees. Slide one leg to straight and then the other leg to straight. So take your time. If you're doing this on a floor, just be careful. You don't want to get any static from floor carpets and things like that. Keep going. Couple more here. 1 more. Now slowly begin to tuck your pelvis under. Lie yourself right down to the floor. All the way down. Extend the arms down and back. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring the arms over. Really slow, really steady. Bring it all the way back up to the top. Extend. Do the same thing again. So super slow, all the way down. Take those arms all the way back. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come all the way over. Big lift up and stretch forwards. Fantastic. Stretch as far forward as you can. Do that 2 more times, please. Lower down. Fantastic. Well done. Keep going. And bring it all the way back up. Fantastic. Well done. Morning, Vivian. We've only just this second started. Do that 2 more times. So lower all the way down. Nice and steady. Take your time. Do as much as you feel comfortable. Extend those arms back and then bring it all the way back up. Slowly, gently reaching forwards. Extend as far as you can. Now lean back halfway. You're going to extend one leg to straight and then the other leg. Now if you need to support yourself by holding the backs of the legs, that's fine. If you can do this with the arms extended, go for it. And again, stretch it away, lower down. Keep that going. Do 4 more, please. 4 and lower. 3. 2 more times. Wonderful. 1 more. Now begin to crisscross your hands in front. So keep your feet down on the floor. If you need to be upright for this, that's fine. If you can stay in that semi-back position, do so. But focus onto your core. Really pull your tummy muscles in. So just keep that crisscross going. You should start to feel it going across your core and into your hip flexors. Keep breathing. Now take a deep breath in, stretch all the way up, really big stretch, and then lower down, all the way down to the floor. Relax your hands there, take them to the floor, lift up through your hips, press into your heels and relax them back down. Now sit all the way up, so extend forwards if you can, all the way up to the top. Try not to strangle yourself with your mic. And then lower all the way down again, right down to the floor. Take your hands down, tuck the pelvis under, lift the hips. Now this time we're not going to sit up. Relax your hips down, extend towards your toes. Relax your hands down, lift up through the hips. Do the same thing again. So lower the hips down, extend towards your toes, relax your body down, press into the heels. Do that again. So we're really mobilizing the spine, working the top half and the bottom half. Wonderful. Do that one more time. Lower the hips, extend up with those fingers, bring them back down, lift your hips high. And gently release. Relax your hips down, bring your knees towards your chest. Give them a bit of a hug towards you, take a rock side to side. Now you're going to create a tabletop with your knees, so your shins are parallel with the floor and the ceiling. Your back is pressing into the floor. Lift your head and shoulders gently, support your head with your hands. So you can keep your hands here if you need to and just breathe in and out 10 times. If you want to work harder, begin to bounce your hands at the side of your hips, breathing in for 5 bounces and out for 5 bounces. And you need to do that 10 times. So it's called the 100, so you do 100 bounces all in. If you're not doing the bounces and you're supporting your head with your hand, just breathe in and out nice and steady, and you'll find the 10 breaths is more than enough. If you need to relax down before you've done 10 breaths in and out, do it. It doesn't matter. So keep that breathing pattern going. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. And keep breathing. When you've done 10 breaths in and out, don't do any more. Relax down. I think I'm on about number 7 now, so you should be around that point as well. Brilliant. When you've done your last one, give your knees a hug. Rest it there. Take a gentle sway side to side. Just relax the back, rest your spine for a second. Now from there, bring your feet back up towards the ceiling. You might want to put your hands just underneath your hips at the back, just for that little bit of support. You're going to point your toes and do small circles here. So the legs come together towards you and then they open away. Keep your toes pointed in this direction. Just mobilizing those hips, getting them working your lower core as well. Do 4 more here. Wonderful. 2 more times. 1 more. And then you're going to change directions. So flex your feet. Lower the feet away and circle round. Brilliant. Well done. Lower away. Sweep it round. Lovely. Do 4 more if you can. You don't need to make them massive, just whatever is right for you. 2 more. And gently release. Give the knees a squeeze towards you. Lift your head up towards them for a moment. And then relax your head down. Both hands on top of one leg. Extend the other leg up and away. And then swap those over. So it's a single leg stretch. Ideally, if you can, your foot and your knee should be roughly in line each time you extend. And again, now you can keep your head on the floor for this one, or you can lift it up. Either way is fine. Just concentrate on keeping your body still. Your movement comes from the hip joints. Do 4 more slow at this pace. Wonderful. 2 more times here. 1 more. Now speed it up a little tiny bit faster. One side and the other. Brilliant, well done. Do 8 more if you can. If you need to relax your head down, that's fine. Do 4 more please. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Release, relax your head down. Gentle sway. Fantastic. Now take your knees to right angles. Take one foot to the floor, lift it up, then the other foot. So you're doing toe dipping, your hands are just resting on the floor next to you. Your legs are moving independently, so you've got one leg lowers and lifts, and then the other side. Now if you want to work harder, you can move them both at the same time. The choice is yours. Just do what's right for you. keep that hip joint as your point of movement. Keep going. Really think about your core. Brace everything. Press your spine down slightly towards the floor. Now if you want to challenge yourself, you can lift your head and shoulders. So you can still do one leg at a time, or you can keep going with that swap over. Keep going if you can. Do 8 more here. Really concentrating on breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose, and keeping those legs moving. Wonderful. Do 4 more if you can. 3, 2 and 1. Rest it down. Phew. Okay, bring your knees together and your ankles and take your arms out to the side. You're going to keep the legs exactly as they are. Rock them to one side so the opposite foot lifts off the floor, and bring them back to center. Go to the other side and bring them back to center. So keep that going from one side to the other. Keep your core strong. Make sure those knees and ankles stay together. Now if you find this quite easy, you can lift your feet up and do it with the knees bent and off the floor. It's a lot harder, it's a lot more intense, so just take your time. Breathe in as you lower, breathe out as you lift up, and again. Now stay with this one. Push to the side and lift up again. Now what you should find is as you start to pull your legs up to the top, you should be feeling your core engaging. Okay, so as you go to pull the knees up to the top, press your spine down. As you do that, your body will really contract through the center and make your back muscles really strong. Do that, keep going. And again. Fantastic. If you can, do 4 more please. 4 and lift. And again, 3 and lift up. 2 more times. Once more, last one. And gently release, take your feet down to the floor. Well done. From there, bring yourselves up to sitting very carefully. And then you're going to swing your feet round to the back or just roll over. You might need to do that wherever you are. And you're going to sit back into your heels. So take your knees about a hip distance apart. Stretch your hands forward and just relax your body for a second. Wonderful. Keep that there for a moment. And then bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to go into tabletop. So you want your hands to be under your shoulders, knees to be underneath your hips. We'll start with your right leg. So just extend your right leg back and bring the knee towards the chest. Now keep everything else completely still. So you're not trying to lift it way up there and bring it in. Extend away, so keeping everything still. Imagine you've got glasses of water on your shoulders and the back of your hips and you're trying not to spill it everywhere. And again, push back, bring it in. Everything is under control. Keep going, push back, bring it in. And again, 3. Wonderful. 2 more times. 1 more time, last one. Relax that leg down. Do the same thing with your left leg. So as you swap over, there shouldn't be lots of wiggling happening because you were keeping everything nice and still anyway. Breathe in and extend and release. Keeping your back nice and still. Don't arch and lower. Keep everything strong. Brilliant, well done. Do 2 more here if you can, please. 1 more time. Now put your knees down. Focus onto your right hand. Extend the hand forwards and bring it back towards your hip. So again, everything stays still. We're not sinking into those hips and hands, Everything is keeping still, parallel with the floor. Your movement is literally coming from the shoulders. Do 4 more here. And release. And again, 3. Wonderful. 2 more times. 1 more. Bring that hand down to the floor and do the same thing with your left side. Extend it away and pull back in towards the hip. Do it again. Do 4 more here. Your spines are looking amazing. They're not moving at all. I'm hoping that's not because the video's frozen. Do 2 more, please. 1 more time. Now bring that hand down. You're going to focus onto your right hand and your left leg. Slide them away and bring them in. So as you slide away, you're not lifting high. You're just lifting them very slightly off the floor, maintaining your balance and your core strength. So keeping everything really still. Perfect. 4 more, please. 4. Bring it in. And again, 3. 2 more times. We're almost there. It should be starting to judder a little bit now. And bring those ones down. Left hand and right leg this time. Extend away. Bring it in. Fantastic. Well done. So those hands and legs are not going anywhere near horizontal with the floor. You're keeping everything strong in the center and they're moving to the right range for you. Keep going. 4 more times. Well done. Bring it in. And again. 2 more times. Nearly there. 1 more to go. And relax it down. Hands and knees to the floor. Sit back. Stretch away. Just rest for a second. Give your wrists a bit of a wriggle if they need it. And then from there, you're going to bring yourself back up again. And you're going to lie yourself down onto your front. So rest your head onto your hands. Best thing I've said all morning, eh? So your legs are sitting comfortably apart. Your tummy muscles are pulling in really tight to support your back. Your head is resting on your hands. From here, you're going to lift your head and shoulders very slightly. So lift away from the floor. Maintain that position with where your spine is. If you need to keep your hands on the floor, that's okay. But if you can lift them as well, do so. From here, you're going to sweep one arm back towards your hip. Bring it back to center. And then take the other one round. And bring it back to center. Now, as you're doing this, you will lean very slightly to the side. What you need to do is make sure you maintain that core control. So you're constantly pulling in through your center. Brace your core all the time. Reach to one side, bring it in, and the other side. Fantastic, well done. Keep going, nice and controlled, nice and slow. Do 4 more of these if you can, please. If you keep your head in line with your spine, it takes the pressure off of the neck. 2 more to go, nearly there. 1 last time. And relax your arms down. Now extend your legs away, point your toes, lift your feet away from the floor and relax it down. Now temptation is, when we do this, to lift everything. Keep your head relaxed down on the floor. So push your toes away and release them down. So all you're doing is contracting the muscles in the legs, pointing the toes, and that will force your legs to lift away from the floor. Lovely, keep that going. Push and extend and release. Move it again. Fantastic. Now do them 4 more times. 4 and release. And again, 3. Brilliant. 2 more here, nearly done. Fantastic. 1 more time. Now relax it there. Lift your head and shoulders very slightly away from the floor and release down. So push away from the floor and release. Now as you're doing this, keep your feet down and lower. And again, exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Now if you can, as you lift, squeeze the shoulder blades together and then relax down. So you're literally lifting just very slightly off the floor. You don't need to lift really high. You're squeezing back through the elbows to work in between the shoulder blades. Do 4. You're going to know you've done these later. 3. And release. 2 more times. Once more, last one. Now we're going to alternate between the two. So push the legs away, point the toes and release. Then leave the legs there, squeeze through the shoulders and relax. Do that again. So point the toes, extend and release down. Squeeze the shoulders together and release. Brilliant. Do that again. So press it away and lower down. Squeeze back and release. Wonderful. Do it again. Stretch it away and lower. Squeeze back. If you can, do 2 more. I know they're really strong, but they're really, really good for your body. Squeeze back and release. One last time, please. Extend away, point your toes. Release. Squeeze back and relax it there. Well done. Stretch your arms away from you, so reach away as far forward as you can. My favourite exercise on your front is swimming, and that's this one. You're going to push and reach away with your right hand and your left leg, and then do the same thing with your left hand and your right leg. So it's opposite hand and foot. Stretch it away and lower. Stretch away. So you're pushing from your hip joint and you're reaching from your shoulder. Your core is really strong all the way through. So all you should feel here, you should feel your back muscles working, but you should also feel the hip bones pressing into the floor, so you're not trying to lift too far. You should also have very strong centers through the core because of your bracing. Do it again. Push away, release. Fantastic, well done. Working every part of your spinal muscles at the moment, stretching and reaching away. If you can do 4 more, please do. 2 more times. And gently release. Well done. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Brace your core and push up. Sit right back into your heels. Really big stretch back. Relax your head down. You've worked all those muscles really hard over the last few minutes, so you're going to feel them working and stretching. Now, because we've worked them that hard, we're going to give them a little bit of a massage now, which is the best bit and one of my favourite exercises again. So swing your feet round to the front of your mat. Now, if you've got a lot of stuff around you, please be careful. If not, just make sure that the back of your mat is clear, because you're going to roll onto it. So if you don't want to roll, if you don't like rolling, all you need to do is hold the back of your legs, push your spine back, and then sit up really tall. So you're creating that curve through the spine and sitting up. That's your basic rolling move. If you don't want to roll, that's what you do. If you can, hold on to the back of your legs. You're going to drop your chin to your chest. Keep your chin on your chest. You're going to breathe out and roll back gently. Breathe in and come back up to sitting. Yay, you came back. Keep it going. So chin on your chest all the way through. If you throw your head back or you don't put your chin on your chest, you'll just lay there and you'll look like a beetle on its back. So roll back and lift it up. Now, if you're finding this dead easy, try and balance on your bum when you come back up so your feet don't touch the floor. Keep it going. This is such a good exercise for your back, and it makes you feel like you're about 6. And do 2 more of these if you can. 1 more time, last one. And gently release. Well done. Place the soles of your feet together. Lift up really tall and just reach forward for your toes. We're almost there. Pull yourself forwards and down towards your feet. Just stretching through the back, stretching through the legs, and releasing your body still. Gently come back to sitting. Bring the knees together, rotate to one side. And then swap round, go to the other side. Rotate, look over your shoulder. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring it back to the centre. Hands onto the front of the legs. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring it back to centre. And we're done. Have a fantastic day. You will probably ache in some weird places later, but you'll be fine. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Have fun. Bye, guys. Ooh, are you feeling all right after that, Vivian? You're still on mute, darling. Are you feeling okay? It's nice just to do a little bit of Pilates, isn't it? It does, and it's so good for you to do that. Anyway, my lovely, I will see you later on. No, you're welcome. And every Thursday we do it now. So 9 o'clock, just jump on and join in. Excellent. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow. Bye, darling. Take care.